sets the tone for their program. Stuff hasn't changed. This is still a team that you have to deal with their pressure on the defensive end. I think Coach Eatman has done a terrific job of leading this group. They've got experienced players, and they have that toughness that you need to win games in March, Adam.
They're a very good defensive team. They have one of the toughest assignments in the first round, the second leading scorer in the country in Sierra Dillard.
Well, we had a front row seat last year for their run to the Sweet 16. She was terrific. And if you want to be somebody that can carry your team to wins at this time of year, you have to have variety in your offensive game. That's something that Sierra Dillard has. She can take you off the dribble. She can set up her teammates with her brilliant vision, and she can knock down the three-point shot. So expect an aggressive mindset for the senior today.
That's one of the difficult tasks for Tim Eatman and this 55 defense that was made famous at Iowa by C. Vivian Stringer and brought to Rutgers. Buffalo wins the tap, and the Bulls start with the basketball. A look at our Capital One starting lineups for the first round. Hannah Hall, Sierra Dillard, Teresa Anvuka, Adebola Adeyeye, and Summer Hemphill, who averages a double-double. Anvuka with the first attempt, and it's snared by Stacia Carey. Morella Garanta is trying to penetrate. Last touch by Buffalo.
Nice ball.
Well, he talked about Rutgers' defense, and certainly when you play them, taking care of the basketball is of paramount importance for Buffalo today. Limit the turnovers, take care of it, get a good quality shot at the end of the pressure.
Victoria Harris breaks the scoring seal on the tournament.
Victoria Harris.
We'll see some pressure. And a foul called against Harris. This has been a problem for her all season long. Foul trouble. She picks up an early one. Felicia Leggett-Jack. Third NCAA tournament appearance for the Buffalo Bulls. Made it to the Sweet 16 last year before falling to South Carolina. One of the inspirational, exciting, great personality head coaches that we have in this game. And a lot of people were exposed to her a year ago.
Absolutely. I mean, one of her core beliefs is to instill belief in her players and how good they are and what they can do and how solid of a team that they can be. And they rode that to the Sweet 16 a season ago.
In the huddle, in practice yesterday, she said, "Your best is good enough. Believe that." Dillard's first shot of the game is off target, and here comes Rutgers. Here's their starting five. Zippy Broughton's an excellent freshman. Charisse Wilson, the grad transfer from Rhode Island. Garantes, the grad transfer, or a transfer, I should say, from Texas Tech. Carey, a transfer from Pitt, and Harris at 6'3".
Great size advantage on the interior, and that's something Rutgers will enjoy in this game. Now, they don't have depth at that position, but they do have that size advantage. Jordan Wallace doing a terrific job of attacking from the get-go.
In off the bench right away for Harris. Getting her left arm tended to. Jordan Wallace, the junior out of Summerdale, New Jersey. As many points today as she had in the Big Ten tournament, and a 4-0 start for Rutgers. Good job to break the press by Buffalo. Here is Sierra Dillard. We've been talking a lot about Megan Gustafson. How about Dillard setting it up for Adeyeye? Megan Gustafson put on a show for Iowa today with her 30 points and 16 rebounds as Iowa survived against Mercer. Dillard right behind her in scoring this season. Strong defense by Hemphill, and it goes to Buffalo off the foul.
Well, certainly the double-digit seeds are not making it easy for the single-digit seeds the first day of the tournament. Mercer gave Iowa all they could handle.
Rice with a really impressive performance against Marquette. Needed overtime, did the Golden Eagles to win it.
Had a shot to win it.
That's right.
Thought it was down.
Takia Mack just checked in for Jordan Wallace, who just picked up a foul. Harris came back into the game as well. she got Stacia Carey a breather. Dillard trying to draw the foul. She had Charisse Wilson's hand in her face. Trying to draw contact there. Both Mark Resch and Eric Koch talk about it, and they're going to say it's going to stay with Buffalo. They're going to say it was last touched by Rutgers.
Why is that not a foul?
Yeah. I think there was some contact there.
Yeah, she hit her arm.
Yeah. But Dillard gets to the free throw line more than any other player in college basketball. Part of the reason she's been such an effective and efficient scorer. Good save by Adeyeye. Hemphill hit the deck. Dillard rescues it near midcourt. Good hustle by the Bulls. The blitz on Dillard. I imagine we're going to see more of that today. Hemphill, tough step through. Adeyeye, another hustle play. The freshman out of Ontario. And the sprint to the rim by Onwuka to tie the game. Garantes with a smooth-looking jumper.
That sure was a confident shot. And we talked about defending Rutgers, and you can see they put you into a frenzied pace. They're looking for opportunities to trap in the full court. They're looking for opportunities to double in the half court. You have to keep your cool and take care of the basketball. There, they create another turnover.
Oh, Garantes was looking for Mack, but she wasn't looking for it. Dillard fires and connects on her first three. 99 three-pointers made for Sierra Dillard this season. And Buffalo has its first advantage. Garantes flashing, good patience, and took the contact from Adeyeye, who picks up her second foul.
Buffalo turns it over. Hall's able to get it right back, and then transition. Dillard's able to find some free space. And that might be the most open shot that she gets the entire game
right.
Because they are loaded up against her in the half court, as they should be. One of the best scorers in the country.
Our first round coverage of the Division I Men's Basketball Championship continues tonight on CBS, TBS, TNT, and True TV. For more information on game times and listings, go to ncaa.com. Garantes splits. Seen high drama in both the men's and women's early rounds already. Dillard. Long rebound to Noga Peleg-Pelk, the freshman out of Israel, who hits the deck on a foul by Onwuka.
Now, one of the things I think that's really important when you play Rutgers is we talk about the turnovers, and you want to take care of the basketball offensively. You want to try and keep very good spacing, particularly in the half court. But your defense is very important as well, because if you're consistently taking it out of the net and allowing them to set up their pressure, that puts you behind the 8 ball. So getting stops defensively can help your chances against their pressure.
Well, Victoria Harris already has a couple of buckets. That allows Rutgers to set up.
Now they can set it up. And now you put yourself in a compromised position against a team that does this for a living. I mean, this is what they want to do. I mean, they wake up every day trying to take your lunch.
Courtney Wilkins has checked into the game. The senior from Melbourne, Australia. An excellent three-point shooter. Drills it off the bench. Buffalo back in front. Wilkins hit 4 three-pointers in the MAC Tournament Championship win against Ohio. Zippy Broughton, the freshman, answers. How about going from a town of 7,000 in Wetumpka, Alabama, where she was the Gatorade Player of the Year, and going all the way to Piscataway. Oh no, and Noga Peleg-Pelk, the freshman. She is down on the floor. Number 2, non-contact.
To a roster that can ill afford an injury, Adam. I mean, this is a blow, and this is also a player that gives them great spacing to their offense with their outside shooting.
Noga is a freshman who served in the Israeli army for 2 years in the telecom unit. As tough as they come, and you just saw it, no contact or anything like that. Kind of slid with that left leg, holding a lot of that weight. You see the left leg is the one that's bothering her. She gets helped off by the training staff. They are without their third leading scorer and their point guard, Siani Cryer, who's maybe their best perimeter defender. Their leading rebounder, Caitlin Jenkins. Both of those players were dismissed in February. And then the grad transfer, Sierra Calhoun, is not with the team. She decided to leave the team before the NCAA tournament. They lost KK Sanders, an excellent guard, before the season started. So this is already a shorthanded Rutgers roster. And of course, they're without C. Vivian Stringer. And now they got to deal with Sierra Dillard with the step back three, her second of the game. Durantes with a nice pocket pass, but Carey missed it. Hannah Hall, the sophomore, at the controls for Buffalo. Out of bounds, it stays here on the other side.
Well, there's not just substance with Sierra Dillard, there's also a little bit of style, and that's what you like about her. Step back three, money.